Hello Libra, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Libra for the middle of July. Now Libra, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go ahead and get a shuffle in here for you, Libra. Now I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. Now, it is still the case that less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed. And so if you do watch my content, but you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It helps me out in a big way. It's completely free, and it also ensures that you will never miss an update from me. All right, so let me make sure we're all set up and in view here, and we'll get right into it for you, Libra. Okay. So take 3 of these cards to clarify as we go along, and I'll also take 1, 2, 3 Kipper cards. So put those up there. All right. Libra, energy on the bottom. You do have the Lovers card, and I have to say, there could be some love energy here showing up. This will happen quickly for you. If this is on the table, I will try to bring in messages for both love, romance, as well as career and finance. But with the Lovers showing up here on the bottom, you know, the Lovers can indicate a significant relationship in your life. This can be a lifelong relationship, particularly if it's paired with like the Hierophant or the Four of Wands, which you don't have, but we do have this. Yeah, we do have this 10 of Cups. Could be like life partner energy here with the Lovers. Now, how long it will take for you to understand that this person is your life partner, who knows? But and you know, you'll have to see, but you do have the 2 of Cups in the future, which is why I feel like for some of you this could be something that, you know, is maybe making itself available to you, or maybe even something that you are interested in, okay, when you have that combination. Now, if you're here for a career, if you're here for something else, like if you're here for a life message or a career message, you have an extremely important choice to make, and there will be this feeling that you know exactly what you need to do. And it's like one of those things where sometimes when we take our attention or our focus off of something, we find what we're looking for. Like, in other words, sometimes if we like hyper focus on something, it actually takes us farther away from where we want to be. And so that's why I'm like a big proponent of people like going on walks. Like, if you're like, you just can't get the work done, like there's no need to like bang your head against the wall. Like, go for a walk. Okay, like take your attention, maybe even if you can, if you're in like a flexible job or whatever, if you're self-employed, like maybe take the day, because that could really bring something in that you've been looking for, right? And so there's like maybe this important choice that needs to be made here, and it will come in quickly. The reason I'm saying that there's an energy of quickness here is because you have the Ace of Wands here in the current situation. And so going back to the love storyline, the Ace of Wands is like a new beginning in love that's extremely exciting. I keep my readings PG, but I will use the term, this is like Tinder flame energy, okay? Something that's very quick, something that's very passionate. And in this case, it could be also something that has some staying power, because in other words, they could be around for a long time, because you have the Lovers and the 2 of Cups with that. It's not immediately clear. We do have some red flags showing up here with the Devil, the Death card, and the Moon, but there's also some green flags as well. And so it's one of these situations where I can't tell you the answer. You're gonna have to experience it if you want to experience it. You know, tarot can't give you all the answers. If tarot could give you all the answers, we'd all be multi-billionaires, right? We all would be on our yachts, wherever. But if you're here for business in the other storyline, or if you're here for just general life stuff, the Ace of Wands is like the best card to find if you want to physically start something. And so that could be a business, it could be a new project at work, it could be, you know, starting something in your life, maybe a workout routine, or something like that. Very good energy for physically getting started. and there's excitement with the Ace of Wands. It's one of my favorite cards. In the problem position, you have this Emperor. I wonder if there's like a baby daddy involved here, or maybe they are a parent or something like that. If you're here for love, there could be something like that involved here, for sure. And definitely with the Emperor, because it's like a father energy. But the other thing with the Emperor is, this could be in the problem position. The Emperor can be somebody who's extremely strict. Okay, this could be you could think of the Emperor as like the old school father, or somebody, you may have had an old school father, you may have come from an old school family, and they may not approve of you in this new relationship. That could certainly be the case here as well. So yeah, that's just something that's coming into my mind here. If you're here for work, I'm not getting a whole lot from that, other than you may work for a strict boss. You may work for a micromanager because of the influence of the devil. In the past, you have the Chariot. So the Chariot seen as a very good sign as well. The Chariot can indicate you being successful in life through practicing self-discipline. It's a major message of self-discipline in the tarot. It says that you have all the tools, skills, talents, resources, abilities to charge forward, and to charge forward towards victory in this case, because you've built a firm base of self-discipline. It can be a card of victory. It can also just be generally you overcoming an obstacle here. So in the past, I do feel like you've surmounted challenges. I think you've come out of problems, and you've been sort of victorious in coming through problems here. And you may have had problems in relationships in the past, but you've not let that hold you down for too long. And yeah, I also think that is the case in work as well. You've surmounted the problem in relationships or in work. You've not let that hold you back, and you've continued charging forward. Now, in the future, you do have the Death card here. So this is a transformation happening in your life. There's like something here that's changing. And I do not want you to be afraid of the Death card in any of my readings. This is really just you changing an aspect of yourself, or something transforming in your life. It's not about death and dying. You can see the Hierophant on the card. That's that person here. This is actually the Hierophant card, number 5. This represents the old guard dying, or the old guard not physically dying, but the old guard leaving. And this represents the new world sort of being birthed or being formed. I have to tell you that I've been saying that a lot in my readings, and it's interesting, Libra, because I have never said that before. I have never, ever said new world like being formed or anything like that, but this is coming in for the collective here in these mid-month readings. So I do wonder if there's something happening here where there's like a new energy that's showing up. There's something new coming in for you. There's something that's changing. The thing about the Death card is it can be a little bit of a painful realization that you have to give something up, or something has to go, or something has to fall, or something has to leave. But on the other end of that, there's something much better. In your mind, in your conscious awareness, what you can see, you have the Death card. This is a red flag. Okay, you see a red flag. It's weird because there are red flags, there are green flags here. There are all sorts of flags here. You can see a red flag in this person, but the thing is, I do wonder if this is because of experiences of the past. That's why I'm saying, like, if you're here for love, and I've been bouncing back and forth, if you're here for love, it's like the cards here cannot. The cards cannot give you a clear picture on whether or not what types of flags these are, because there's a mix of both, right? And so what I do know is that there is a new relationship or a new situationship available for you here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. But whether or not this person or this relationship works out could literally go either way, okay? And so don't put yourself at harm, but it's also, you are getting this new start energy, which is like maybe you want to explore something, like maybe you want to try something new or whatever. And you'll never really know unless you try. You'll never really know where this might go. So that's just something that's coming in. In the subconscious, what you can't see or the hidden, you do have this 10 of Wands energy. This person's carrying a burden. This person is sort of struggling. This person's sort of going through a challenge or going through a burden in their life. But the thing about the 10 of Wands is there are some good notes in the 10 of Wands as well, which is this person is completing something, okay? It is the completion of a task. This person has also had an opportunity to learn, to grow, and most importantly, they have accumulated experiences, which are portrayed in the 10 wands that they are carrying. Each wand represents experiences that they've gained. So, you know, you can draw on the experiences of the past, like for here, you know, with this Chariot card, you overcoming the obstacles. In the staff, in the direction that you are headed, in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the moon. Again, another red flag, okay? But the thing is, there are also green flags, like I have to keep saying. With the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, Lovers, Two of Cups, it's like, it's hard to say. This can say that something is not as it appears, but it can also just be careful. It can just warn you to be careful of emotionally charged situations. I would say just make sure you have the facts straight here before you... Here's the thing. Sometimes no reaction is the best reaction. And that is certainly the case when you see the moon card, because like I said, it can be something that's just emotion. It could be a situation where it's just like there's this emotionally charged situation. It can also represent intuition and just you needing to trust your gut. Your gut will be the right way forward most of the time. So yeah, that's just something also to consider. In the in the external influence, here's the green flag. Here's the really green flag. This is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is family energy. It's a long-term union. It's a long-term partner. It's like, look, you can see that this family owns the home behind them. This is something that's, you know, this is a long-term partnership. They have kind of played the long game together. They've built a family together. Like, there is definitely positive energy, and this is an extremely, extremely, extremely happy kind of positive card to find in the tarot. And so it's coming in your external, which means it's happening outside of you. So it's like very hard for me to say, Libra, and like I said at the beginning of this reading will not be able to tell you whether this is whether there are more green flags than red flags or whatever. So you must explore if you want to. You don't have to, but if this is something that you really want to find the answer to, you're gonna have to actually just try it out, okay? In the hopes and fears, you have the Two of Swords. You can't really see. It's like you're like, the thing is, this Two of Swords, this is somebody who's like having a hard time finding the words. This is somebody who's having a hard time like communicating, having a hard time seeing the road ahead. And this can just come forward when there's maybe some issue around communication, around like, I always like to say, it's like you feeling restricted in speech when you get the Two of Swords. It's just that there's something that you cannot see right now. I would also just warn you to be careful of engaging in a war of words with another person at this time, because you have the Two of Swords and the moon. So I would just be careful of that. You then also have in the outcome, you have the Two of Cups here, which is, again, green flag. Two of Cups is perfect union between two people. You can see these two souls are bonded. They are linking up in this lifetime after having known each other in a previous lifetime. To get the Two of Cups with the Lovers and the 10 of Cups is seen as a very, very good sign for relationships. But again, we also have these other things that, like, some of you are like, what's going on here with the Devil card, the Moon, and the Death card? So it's like, yeah, that's kind of what's coming forward. Let's go ahead and get some clarifications here. So you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Five of Wands, and you have the Four of Pentacles to clarify. You know, what could be going on here, some of you are like, I really like being single, you know, if you're here for love. Reason being is we have this major message of independence with the Five of Pentacles, and then we have this conflict here. The Five of Wands can indicate conflict externally, but it could also be a conflict internally. Now, if you're in the other storyline, if you're not here for love, I would really just avoid conflicts. You know, whether this is, I mean, look, conflicts are part of life. Conflicts are going to happen. You can't be totally conflict avoidant in your life. But what I said earlier, which is like sometimes the best reaction is no reaction, or the best action is no reaction. And I just feel like, there could be a conflict brewing here. And I would just, if you can prevent it, it might be best long term. Four of Pentacles, hesitancy, but it's also about stability, like you wanting to have a stable footing in the earth, in the ground, in the material side of life, and so on. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what these three Kipper cards are. You have Journey, Official Person, and Gift. Journey, Official Person, and Gift. Okay, so this will all work out because you have a gift for diplomacy. Libra is what I feel like saying. Of course, that is a classic Libra thing, but it just came in with this official person and his gift card. I also think if some of you are looking for like a raise or something, or if you're looking for a job, it could come with a little bit more than you were expecting. Yeah, I mean, adjudication, change, and unexpected income. Like I said, there's definitely, with the death card in the future, the change card, and this idea of something unexpected, definitely some positive changes coming forward to you, some positive transformations in your life. But this feels like a journey for you. So that's what I have. Thank you so much for being here, Libra. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button to subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.